Good morning, Emma. Thanks for having me here. I heard you've got some concerns about one of the meerkats.
Morning, doctor. Yes, that's right. It's Milo, one of our older males. He's been acting a bit strangely for the past few days.
Could you tell me a bit more about what you've noticed?
Well, he's usually very active, always the first to come out when we feed them. But recently, he's been staying inside the burrow most of the time. He doesn't seem as interested in food either.
Okay, that's definitely worth checking. When did you first notice this change in behavior?
Maybe 4 days ago. At first, I thought it was just the weather. It's been unusually cold. But now the others are fine, and he's still hiding away.
That's helpful, thank you. Has there been any change in his diet or feeding schedule recently?
Not really. They're all on the same mixed diet: insects, fruits, and a bit of special pellet food. The others are eating well.
And has anything changed in the enclosure? For example, new animals introduced, any construction nearby, or maybe a change in their social structure?
Actually, yes. We added two new young males about a week ago. They've settled in quite well, but now that you mention it, I did see some chasing and a bit of growling when Milo tried to come close to them.
Ah, that could be relevant. Meerkats are very hierarchical, so it's possible that the introduction of new males has disturbed the social balance a little.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Could it really make him that withdrawn?
Yes, absolutely. Stress and social tension can have a big impact on their appetite and behavior. But, of course, we can't rule out a physical cause either. Sometimes digestive issues or infections can start with similar symptoms: being quiet, losing appetite, or hiding.
That makes sense. I just worry it might be something contagious. We've had a few cases of parasites in the past.
That's a good point. I'll check for that as well. What I'd like to do first is observe him for a few minutes, then perform a brief physical examination if he allows it. I'll also take a stool sample to test for parasites or bacterial infection.
Sure, that's fine. Will it be stressful for him?
I'll do my best to keep it calm and quick. I'll have an assistant hold him gently, and we'll use a towel to reduce his anxiety. Meerkats are sensitive, so minimizing stress is always a priority.
That's good to hear. He's one of our favorites here.
I can see that. They're such charismatic little creatures. Don't worry, what you're describing doesn't sound like an emergency. We'll check him properly to be sure, but in many cases like this, it turns out to be a mild infection or social stress, both of which are manageable.
That's a relief. So, if it is stress, what can we do to help him?
A few things might help. First, make sure he has easy access to food and water without competition. Maybe feed him a bit separately for now so he can eat without being challenged. Second, you might want to enrich the enclosure a little. More hiding spots, tunnels, and things to dig through. That often helps reduce tension.
Oh, that's interesting. We've been planning to add more logs and hiding spaces anyway.
Excellent. And if he continues to isolate himself after a few days, you might consider temporarily separating him in a nearby enclosure just until he regains his strength and confidence. But that's only if he keeps declining. Most likely, once the group stabilizes, he'll rejoin them naturally.
I see. Will you be giving him any medication today?
I'll decide that after the examination. If I find signs of parasites or infection, I'll start a mild antiparasitic treatment and perhaps an appetite stimulant. Otherwise, I'll leave him under observation and review in a few days.
Okay. Should I be monitoring anything in particular in the meantime?
Yes, please note his food intake, any signs of aggression from others, and his general activity. If he starts losing weight, coughing, or showing discharge around the eyes or nose, let me know immediately.
Got it. I'll keep detailed notes every day.
Perfect. You're already doing a great job noticing the early signs. Catching these changes early really helps us manage them before they become serious.
Thanks, doctor. I do worry about them. They're like family here.
I can tell you care deeply for them. That makes my work much easier. And remember, meerkats are very resilient animals. Even if there's a mild infection or stress issue, with your attention and care, he should recover quite quickly.
That's good to hear. How long do you think it'll take for him to go back to normal?
If it's stress related, you might see improvement within a week once he feels safe again. If it's an infection, it could take a bit longer, up to 2 weeks, but we'll monitor him closely. I'll leave you with a checklist to record his daily condition.
Excellent. Would you like me to prepare the stool sample container now?
Yes, please. And while you do that, I'll take a quick look at the rest of the group just to make sure no one else is showing similar symptoms.
Sure, I'll bring it right away. Here you go. He's still in the burrow but peeking out now.
That's a good sign. He's curious, which usually means he's not feeling too bad. I'll observe him for a moment and then gently pick him up. He's a bit underweight, but otherwise looks okay. No signs of external parasites or respiratory issues. I think we're mainly dealing with mild stress and maybe a slight digestive upset.
So nothing too serious.
No, nothing alarming at this stage. I'll prescribe a probiotic supplement and recommend a few extra insects in his diet to encourage eating. Let's review him in 3 days.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on short notice.
My pleasure. Keep me updated if anything changes, and don't worry, I'm confident Milo will be back to his cheeky self soon.
I really hope so. Thanks again, Doctor.
You're very welcome, Emma. Have a good day, and give Milo my best wishes for a speedy recovery.